Becoming your own boss can be very simple if you know exactly what to do. You must be confident and you must have a plan of action. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. It's time for you to be your own boss. The first tip is to reject employment. You can't be your own boss if you're looking for your next job. If you want to be the boss, you have to pay the cost. You have to do whatever it takes to reject employment at all costs. If you're just trying to pay the bills, you won't succeed as your own boss. Bosses know that they have to take care of more than just bills, so you have to act responsibly and you have to move on your deep desires. Before I took the leap to be my own boss, I was selling life insurance. I hated it. There's nothing about it that I enjoyed at all. I remember one time I was with my wife in Washington, D.C., and she asked me the question, "Daniel, do you want to continue to tell people that they're going to die, or are you going to start telling people that they're going to live?" You see, the fact is that I was living a major contradiction at the time, and I had to deal with the truth. The main contradiction was that for the first half of the week, I was telling people to get life insurance, that they were going to die, and that they needed it. But the second half of the week, I was telling people that they were going to live, and they can start their business and live their dreams. Once I dealt with the truth, I was able to break through and become my own boss. The second tip is to know your purpose. There's so many people trying to hustle, but they don't know what they're hustling for. You have to know what you believe, because if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for everything. Find your purpose and know exactly what you want to do in this world. The fact is that if you're trying to run a business without knowing exactly who you are and what you stand for, you're gonna end up stranded. You will be frustrated and you'll end up confused. Make sure you know who you are before you know what your business is all about. If you're still trying to find out what your purpose is, but you want to start a business, make sure you get my book, You Are the Boss. Because when it comes to your life, you are the boss and you will find your purpose. So get this book, it's in the description below, and watch yourself do amazing things in this world. The third tip is to set big goals. You see, goals make you stretch. They help you to become more of who you are. And if you want to become your own boss, you're going to have to set many goals because you're going to have to make many decisions for yourself and your business. Entrepreneurs make thousands of decisions every single day. And the more successful you become, the more decisions you have to make. So set your goals so big and make those decisions and make sure you're doing things that are aligned with your goals. Now you might be asking, how do I set goals? When most people want to start a business, they just usually want the lifestyle that comes along with starting a business. And so you have to understand that it's not about just the finances or what you gain in the process, but it's more about who you become and how you develop based upon the goals you set for yourself. Now you might be asking, how do I set my goals? Well, it's very easy. What I basically recommend is pull out a piece of paper and a pen and write down the top 20 things that you want to do in your business and start working on the most important ones right away. Now imagine if you did this every day. How many ideas can you come up with? Well, if you did it just 5 times a week, that's 100 ideas. And in a year, if there's 50 weeks in a year, that's over 5,000 ideas. And all you need is one good idea, and if you work on it constantly, you will build a profitable business. The fourth tip is to get help. You can't do it alone. You need people by your side to help you hold you accountable and help you reach those goals that you set for yourself. Personally, I'm always constantly searching for 2 kinds of people, prospects and employees. I usually like to find the best people to work with, and I like to make sure that they're aligned with the goals that I've set for myself. Getting the right help can be very simple. In our modern society, we have many websites where we can just hire people. We can look on Craigslist, we can look on Fiverr, we can go meet up with people in many different places and ask them what they're good at and see if their skills are necessary to help us to build our own business. When it comes to being your own boss, look for 2 different things. The first one is talent. The people who have the motives and incentives to do exactly what you need them to do to help your business grow, and needs, which will be found in the customers and prospects that you search out for in which you can serve on the highest level. The fifth and last tip is to be fierce. There's going to be a lot of naysayers out there. They're going to tell you what you can't do and where you can't go and who you can't be and how you can't dress and where you can't live. You have to defy the odds and keep on pressing on. You have to move forward and believe in yourself and see yourself accomplishing the goals you set for yourself. When you're an entrepreneur, you're going to face many setbacks, many adversities. But you have to understand that adversity is your ticket for greatness. When one door shuts, it may seem like it's impossible to get through. It's impossible to do anything else than what you were doing before. But if you're able to see the invisible, you can see the opportunity and chase it down and keep on winning in your life. Build up the mental fortitude that you need to keep on pounding through obstacles, to keep on winning in your life and keep on making money, because that is required if you want to be your own boss. In summary, be sure to follow these tips if you want to become your own boss. If you're ready for some help, reach out to me and I'll be sure that I give you the steps necessary to get there. My friends, subscribe to this channel and share it with someone who needs it the most. I'm ready to see what your business is all about.